Hello, Aries. Welcome to Blood Moon Oracle. Today we are future focused, tapping into lessons you'll be learning around love, life, and career. Okay. If you feel led, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's take a look. If you find yourself subscribing, make sure that you hit the bell so you'll be notified in case I go live or post new content, okay? And so let's take a look for you, Aries. I really do feel like this season welcomes in the energy of lots of self-care, prioritizing yourself. And this is just in general. This is going to be a time where you're going to be really shining. And you could find yourself being on display or getting a lot of attention right now. But let's take a look starting with love, okay? So future focus energy for Aries as it pertains to love. I hope you guys are well on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Aries as it pertains to love. Whoa. Aries as it pertains to love. Aries as it pertains to love. So let's take a look at the energies as we take a look into the future. Like, what type of lessons will you be learning around love, Aries? Okay, Aries, so in terms of love being future focused, I do feel lots of good energy coming in for you, Aries. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. We have the Empress, which is Libran energy. And then we have the World, which brings in Saturnian energies. And those are usually energies around lessons, discipline, restrictions that may be imposed. But when it pertains to love, this is really good energy, Aries. I feel like things are actually working out in your favor. You may find synchronicities, you may find fate, like really working on your behalf, things just happening in your favor as we come into this next season here. It is future focused, and so it's almost like the karma that's coming towards you is good karma as it pertains to love. Things seem to just be like they're going to work out in your favor. Whether you're in a relationship or not, things are just going to be kind of, the wheel will be turning for you, and things will just kind of come into place in your favor, and it's just going to feel really good. With the Empress, I feel like in terms of love, this could represent a very fertile time for you, where you'll have possibly lots of offers coming towards you. For those of you that are in a connection, this could mean in addition to your family for some of you. For some of you, this could mean growth, possibly the growing forward into the next generations and expanding your family. I feel like you're going to be in the Empress brings a very Venusian energy. And so you're going to be very attractive coming up here in the future. And it's not going to be a lot that you have to go out and, chase after as it pertains to love, but it's going to be flocking to you, right? You're going to be in a very highly attractive energy coming up here in the future. And then with the World, this is really also kind of stepping into situations that seem to be set up just for you. Some of you are actually going to be entering into new seasons of love. And I feel like with this wreath around her, this symbolizes a bit of protection around that. And I feel like this could possibly point to possible even travels and expansion of love for you, not just between two, but this is almost experiencing energies like universal love, like you're going to be experiencing love coming from all directions. Some of you may be even traveling for love. Maybe you're dating someone who's long distance and you'll be going, back and forth with this relationship, either physically or communicating long distance relationship. But I feel like there's this expansion to this idea of love that's not restricted just to you, but it's going to be, on a grander scale. Yeah, it's going to be on a grander scale. Now, the challenges that I do see for you right now, things are really beautiful and settling, and things may be turned and bent to where you're getting the benefit of everything that's related to love right now. It feels really good for you. There are some challenges that are coming, and I see that in the Lovers. And the Lovers could mean that there could be challenges coming in, Aries, around possibly people or someone trying to enter in and interfere with the connection that you have. For some of you, this could be a third party, someone who is trying to come in and cause separation. For some of you, this could even be family, those that want to enter in and disrupt the union that you're building. And it could be something as simple as, maybe someone wants all of your attention, but you've committed to doing, and being there for your significant other. And so you're kind of drawn between two loyalties that you have. It could be something like that. I do see a little bit of friction coming in as it pertains to this union that you have, this union that you're building. There could be forces or difficulties with other connections that you have that may want more of your attention and more of your energy, but you're being guided to choose your connection. In this case, with the Lovers, this is telling you that you need to prioritize your relationship. You need to prioritize your connection, right? And so I do see that coming in as a challenge for you, Libra. But when it's all said and done with the Judgment coming in the outcome, I feel like you're going to be able to learn from these lessons that you'll be learning here in the future. And they'll be kind of like a reference for you. You'll move forward and you'll be able to look back and see, take a look at some of the decisions you've made and actually see how they've worked out in your favor. It's almost like a moment of reckoning where you'll have an opportunity to look back and see the clarity that came in and how your decisions kind of molded where you end up. And it feels like a good decision. The Judgment says that there's some awareness that's going to become clear so that you can make a good decision. And so there are some challenges. I feel like you're entering into, in the future here, a really good season as it pertains to love. It feels very passionate, very romantic, very safe, right? There are some challenges around you being in this energy, though. Some decisions you'll need to make in prioritizing your connection. But overall, I see really, really good energy. We have Gemini energy, Sagittarius, Libra energy, Saturnian energy again, and then with the Judgment, we're looking at Scorpio energy. Okay, feels really good. I like this. Let's take a look at the lessons you'll be learning in life coming up in the future here, Aries. What lessons are coming up here for Aries? General lessons, general life lessons will Aries be learning in the future here? General life lessons that Aries will be learning in the future here. Yes, general life lessons for Aries in the future here. I think you got the love department all sewn up, Aries, for the future. Let's take a look at general lessons you'll be learning. What general lessons will Aries be learning in the future here, Spirit? Please and thank you. Let's take a look. It's gonna be all right. Spirit is saying it's going to be okay, is what I hear Spirit saying, Aries. There may be some things that slow you down here. Speaking of general life lessons, there's going to be some things that happen in the future here coming up that may slow you down. These may be, I almost feel like there's going to be, possibly for some of you, a saying goodbye to someone. You may be laying a loved one to rest here in the future. And this is going to actually be kind of like a moment where time will seem to stand still. During this time where things stand still, you're going to have a moment of introspection where you're going to be able to really look back and see things clearer. You're going to have time to just stop and think and tap into yourself. And that time is going to be very important because it's actually going to allow you to see things in a different way. Sometimes we're moving so fast that we don't allow time for introspection. We don't even allow ourselves time to integrate the lessons that we're learning and, you know, experiences from the past. Well, something's going to happen here in the near future where it's going to cause you to slow down and stop and introspect. And I feel like it could be around possibly having to release someone, laying someone to rest, or transitioning someone over into another season of their existence for some of you. This is what I feel. Yeah. It's going to be a very solemn time, but very important. This is going to be like a transition for you in life. I feel like there's also lessons being learned about releasing things possibly, and releasing grief for some of you in particular. Releasing, I keep hearing releasing, right? And there could possibly be something that keeps resurfacing, and that thing has caused some level of disruption in your concentration, disruption in your flow, and it keeps surfacing, right? And so there's some lessons, whether that's releasing someone passing over, I feel like that could be one thing. And for others, this could be releasing cycles, releasing some type of experience or something that keeps resurfacing for you. And so some of the lessons I really do feel very strongly that you'll be learning here in the future is about release. And there may be a process that is needed here. There may be an acknowledgement that's needed for this release to happen. There may be a need to take time to stop and process, to stop and grieve, to allow yourself space and time to acknowledge this. Acknowledge that this is still an issue. You know, this feels like very healing energy to me. For some of you, you may find yourself grieving at, you know, as part of a group, I'm seeing. And so it does feel a little bit like there could be like releasing someone that may be passing. I'm seeing that as well. Someone will be being laid to rest. But for others of you, this is a memory that keeps resurfacing. This is possibly someone that keeps resurfacing. And there's like this need to, it's almost like I'm feeling like there could be a cord that is attached, right? Is why this person keeps resurfacing, because you've let them go physically, but they're still attached to you spiritually. And so there may be a need for like cord cutting. There may be a need to do a spiritual process to release and detach spiritually from this person for some of you. There may be a need to even put in place spiritual boundaries. Yeah. Because I just see this very chaotic energy every time this person resurfaces. It stirs up something in you and kind of scatters your energy emotionally and spiritually. So this is a lesson that we are learning about releasing. And for some of you, there's more than just saying, I let you go. There needs to be some type of ceremonial release, some type of process to actually release this person or detach yourself from this person. And there's going to be time and space given to do that here in the future. The lesson being learned is that there's a need to release some things, right? There comes a time that is unavoidable where we enter in these processes of release. You know, whether that's laying someone to rest, you know, as much as we want them to live forever and to always be here with us, as long as we're here, this is a necessary process that you may be coming to grips with here in the future. Let's take a look at your career energy. So I'm sending lots of love and light, Aries. I know, you know, sometimes it can be difficult, especially if it's someone that's close to us. And so I'm sending you love, my darlings, okay? Love and comfort in this time. Okay. So for career, let's take a look at some of the lessons that we'll be learning in the future here. For Aries, what lesson is Aries learning around career? Around work, around business. Okay. So the Tower has come out twice during your reading. I feel like in the future here, Aries, there's going to definitely be the energy of things changing. And those changes are going to be outside of your ability to control them. These are possibly sudden changes that will come in and shift the trajectory of your life. This is going to be a time where you'll need to really embrace surrender, because it feels like some things that you will have no control over. And so there's some sudden changes coming up here for you in the future. And those things may be just generally in life. It could be around your career. And so I have the Moon here, the Tower, and the High Priestess, okay? And so as it pertains to your career, I definitely feel like the energy, the future focus energy, is one where things are actually shifting. You may, in fact, have things that you don't even see coming, you know, huge changes about to take place that you're not expecting. Unforeseen issues that you don't know is coming. However, for some of you, you may, in fact, feel the wind changing in terms of your career. You may not be able to put your hand on it, but you feel it. You feel something's about to happen. Your inner voice is telling you to be prepared for the unexpected. There's some level of truth that's coming through for you. And Spirit is saying, trust yourself. This is teaching you to trust yourself. When you come out on the other side of this, for those of you that listen and take action, you'll be glad that you did. And if for some reason you just kind of brush it off and, you know, you're like, I don't really have time for this, this will be a lesson to listen to yourself and to follow that first instinct or follow the voice that you're hearing. You may find yourself feeling a little anxious when it comes to work, when it comes to business, when it comes to you being in that space of your work, right? Feeling a little bit of anxiousness creeping in, but not knowing why. Not knowing why. And so there are some changes that are happening. And I feel like some of the lessons that you'll be learning is to learn how to follow your inner voice and follow the guidance of your inner spirit's leading. There's something happening here for you around career. Like when I get the tower could mean like there could be a sudden close that you didn't see coming of your business, right? Or your workplace. And then all of a sudden you're looking into other options because you didn't expect this, right? Or maybe you made long-term plans and now this sudden closure of your business has forced you to actually rethink your plans. Like it's something like that. It doesn't have to be that particularly, but it's something like that. Something coming in that's going to possibly reroute your future outlook, your future plans. And this could be difficult. You're possibly going to need to know how to surrender to this and not necessarily fight. The Four of Swords is like having a very chill disposition, rest, and at peace, you know. And you may find it difficult to be at peace. I definitely would, you know, especially when you're talking about your livelihood and being able to take care of yourself and make money. It's like, how can I be at peace when that's at risk? But Spirit may be letting you know, we got you. Like, just trust. Just trust. Don't worry so much. Just follow the flow of where you're being led, right? This may be a time of learning to go within and seek guidance from within yourself and trust what you're feeling or what you're hearing, right? And this will definitely end up being a new a new start. There's an ending. Some of the lessons is around accepting things that we can't change, and being able to be open to what comes next. You know, for some of you that could be travel. For some of you, you could be moving to a different location for work. And there's some level of expertise that you'll be carrying with you for this new start or for this change, whatever that is. There's some level of change happening. And I feel like you end up on the top of things with the world. It's almost like you have the world in your hands, and you almost have the opportunity to really carry the experience that you have gained up to this point, and however you decide to carry that forward. Like you'll have options, you know. Yeah. And so the lesson you're learning around career here coming up in the future is really dealing with change and things that happen sometimes that we don't have a lot of control over. We just kind of go with the flow, but be ready for opportunity when it presents, and not stressing about these things that we can't, you know, control. So there's some level of change, sudden change that'll be coming, and you'll be needing to kind of weather that storm. Trust yourself through this difficulty, through this process of the unexpected, you know. And the Empress on the bottom again. I feel like for some of you, this could be leading you to not only trust yourself more, but to depend on yourself. This may be an opportunity for some of you to leap out and do something on your own. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Create a path for yourself. You know, sometimes one door closes so that we can discover a new path. Had that door not closed, we would have never stepped forward to discover the new path because we're comfortable. And, you know, why change when things are good? You know, all of my needs are met here and then some. But I feel like for some of you, this is going to be pushing you out into your creativity, into your executive creative energies of being able to create something for yourself. Okay? And so concerning career, I feel like this is a season coming up for you where you will be learning to trust and lean inwardly for direction, okay? And trusting what you are being guided from within yourself. This could also be around you listening, because I feel like for some of you, you may have had warnings of this and just kind of brushed it off, but you're going to find that, hey, I should have listened. You know, I was right when I was thinking this. And so there's some changes coming up here for you in the future that's going to require you to be sure of yourself, okay? So the energies that came out for you is Saturnian energy, Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Libra energy, and Libra energy with the Empress on the bottom. And we had Aries energy, Aries and Scorpio energy, okay? All right, that's for you, my Aries friends. Thank you for stopping by. It has been LettiSpeaks. Let me know how this goes in the future, or if you're already kind of feeling this coming on. I love comments. I love conversating with you all. And so if you like this video, I'm going to go ahead and post another video right here. If you like this one, maybe you'll like this one as well that I'll share with you. And at last, if you have not, please subscribe, okay? Tap the bell when you do so you'll be notified when I go live or post new content, okay, Aries? Thank you, my darlings. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Bye.